So it's just after midnight. I'm heading up to Fort Myers for my rental property. I have an eviction taking place tomorrow, 8 a.m. But it's just after midnight, and all my Wi-Fi is off at the property, which doesn't really happen, and it just happens to take place, right before an eviction's happening in the morning. So I think they're stealing shit. So I'm heading up there, get there, take a look, sit there for a long time, make sure they're not stealing anything. If they are, call the police, make sure they don't leave, and we'll handle that situation in that regard. But man, what a fucking job. A landlord, man. A small landlord that does all your own work, manages everything. You got some stories. This shit's unbelievable. So I just got here. They got a bunch of shit. The door's wide open. And I'm sitting here making sure they're not stealing anything in front of the driveway here. So the deputy just left. Had to turn the property over to me to make sure there was no one in the house. Here's the first look of the property. Nice, my smart lock is destroyed. Go ahead and shut that. You can see all this fucking shit. So, what the fuck is that, right? The only couch I had in was that decorative one there. You can see all this shit. Apparently, there's a new recliner here. So, there's shit everywhere, right? Last night, they taped my security camera, but you can see there's shit everywhere. Everywhere. So this was completely furnished. This property, the back door is open, right? Shit everywhere. Apparently I have new blinds. There's my vacuum outside. That's nice. So I have to take time away from my business to come up here and deal with this shit. It's unbelievable. That's nice. Nice. Unbelievable. Nice carpet there, right? Nice. 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 Yeah, again, this house was completely furnished. This was a 30-day lease. Yeah. Can't find a flashlight in here for my light switch. Let's see. All right, that's all we got. Yeah, so I put together this house on my own. Did a lot of work on this house to get it up and running. It's an old house, And this is what happens when you let shitty people in your house. All this shit's going out. So I'll have a nice long weekend here. But yeah, what a fucking mess, you know. I ran a background check. It's unfortunate the background check company didn't kick back the correct results. So they actually had a warrant out. One of them had a warrant out for their arrest. Another one had several previous charges, and they were evicted the previous year in the same county. The background check company did not return any of that. They said they had 0 evictions, no criminal history, so completely fucked me on that one. But, you know, lesson learned. Maybe do 2 background checks, 2 different companies, and then do your own research. Jump on the county site, whatever you can, and then check references. I called a reference. They did not get back to me, but I should have kept pushing on that. And always go with your gut. So, hey, lessons learned. It's my first eviction. Also, be familiar with the eviction process in whatever county that you have a property in. So another thing I wish I would have done is be familiar with that ahead of the time, just in case. So I wouldn't have took so long, but obviously with government, government agencies or government, I guess, programs, shit sucks. It's not going to run effectively. So do the best you can to learn how it runs. That way you can push it along as quick as you possibly can. But hey, here we are. So I'm about $14,000 down and counting. But sometimes lessons are expensive. I don't blame terrible people for being terrible. So I should have figured out how to mitigate that risk. So I put that solely on myself. Yeah, I had a background check company that fucked me. Yeah, you know, the tenants are shitty. But ultimately, hey, you know, I got to take responsibility for all that. So time to get to fucking work. Here's my nice, beautiful pool. When this was rented to them, it was nice and blue. I had actual steps. The concrete around the pool is fine. And I didn't have all this fucking shit. But about to get to work here. So my bed's broken. All the slats are on the ground. Can't find the fucking light. This is a remote light. Can't find the remote. They nailed this blanket. So let's see what we got behind here. Nice. All this to hide a wall that's already fucking closed off. The next tenants will be taking a fucking Q test. So you can see they took the batteries out of all my my ring sensors. They unplugged my ring base station. I just plugged it back in. So I've got to go find some batteries for this to make sure the house is protected, you know, in the interim when I'm not here. So yeah, basically they're already trespassed. So if they were to step back on the property, they're arrested immediately. So and I'm willing to defend my property right now. So but gotta go get some contractor bags and get into some of this shit, try and salvage whatever I can, and order and replace the things that I need to, keeping track of all the expenses and damages. And then I have to file a claim to try and get some of that back. Most likely I won't be able to, but obviously by principle I'm going to file a claim in terms of the cost of the damages and lost rents, etc. So anyway, that's what we're at. That's where we're at right now. Long day. Was here last night late, like 1:30. Looks like they were trying to steal some of my stuff. So I had to be here for an eviction at 8 a.m. and I stayed till about 11. I had to get to work. So back now, it's a long day to clear all this shit. So basically the goal right now is to just remove all this shit and put it in bags, contractor bags, take it outside, get it the fuck out of the house. So that's what we're doing now. See how it goes. So got a lot of stuff cleared out. Got about I don't know, maybe 10 contractor bags sitting out there. Got that shit stain mattress out there. I'm tired. It's a long day. Sweat my ass off. Got a lot of the toys that were here. It's unfortunate, but I had to throw away all those kids' toys, or at least put them on the curb, just to get them off the property. A lot of trash and you know, sweating. Got a lot more to do, but I got a lot of the large stuff cleared out, so it looks pretty good. Just gonna keep at it for a little bit longer. Looks like I got to get another mattress, another comforter, it looks like, and all new pillows. So just gonna keep after it. A little bit more to do, and be back tomorrow and all weekend. So day 2 here at the eviction cleanup, right? So it's late. It is shit, like 8 o'clock. I've been working since fucking 8 o'clock. So now I'm up here working more. Got to be up at 4:30 tomorrow. Get a workout in and then work for, I don't know, 14 hours. And then I got to come back up here. Anyway, besides the point. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to change that smart doorknob. And they broke it, so I'm going to change that out. I'm going to put batteries in the deadbolt, smart deadbolt. And I'm going to change the lock code. That way they don't have access to it anymore. Batteries are out, so they currently don't have access because they don't have keys. So anyway, you can see the condition of it right now. So I cleared a lot of the large shit they had out of here. I'm gonna try and salvage those, the comforter and the sheets. I don't know that I can. They stole all my towels. That is what it is. I'm gonna get out. Obviously I gotta throw away all these pillows, and you can see some of the remnants of what is left. I'm gonna take all the rest of the shit, throw it out. But you can kind of see the condition here. Got to put this bed frame back together, try and salvage it. Obviously, there's a lot of shit on it, but I'm going to try and clean that up and save it. And then I have to grab a mattress from another property tomorrow. There we go. I got most of the shit out of here. Just needs a deep, deep clean. It's kind of nasty, as you can see. Here's another bedroom. Have to get all this shit up off the floor. And you can see I got to try and fix the bed. They took all the middle supports out. Don't know why. Try and salvage this. Got to throw that pillow away. Try and salvage this comforter. Don't know that I can. Thank God there's a mattress protector on there, waterproofer. Get the rest of this shit out here. For some reason my blinds are off. Going into the annex here, the addition. Here's this. Kitchen's not terrible, just needs a deep clean. All right, there it is. So gotta throw away some of these pillows, get some of this shit put back together. Carpet looks terrible. Take the shit they nailed off the wall and then shit they stuck to the wall off. Throw this backlight on. Here we go. All this shit out here I gotta do. Gotta clear all that out. That'll be done last. That's where we're at right now. Yeah, look at this guy. Getting way too brave. Day 3, cleaning this shit up. Got the old mattress out, preparing for the new mattress coming tomorrow. Looks like I have to get some new blinds. That window was closed in. It's closed in on the outside, but I have blinds to cover it. So those were destroyed and now they're gone. But getting everything cleaned up, have to do a deep clean on the floor, obviously the baseboards, etc. But it's coming along. And it'll look real nice when it's finished. So I'm gonna put the bed together most likely Sunday and get the mattress. That was ruined too, but day 3. Day 3, getting this eviction bullshit cleaned up. So have a lot of stuff out. There's a little bit of stuff left, but that'll all be out by the end of this weekend. And I'm hoping to get it back online by Monday. So big deadline, busy, but we'll get it done. I think we're on day 5 now after the eviction here. Place was trashed. There's shit everywhere. So just clearing that stuff out, getting this place ready to rent again. So that's the goal. But you can see the deck here. I got to get all this shit cleaned up and get this pool back up and running. So a little progress update post eviction. I did an eviction on Wednesday. Today is Sunday. So I've been working all week, working all weekend, but in the evenings, real late, I come up here and work for a few hours, try to get this place back online. So got a lot of the shit cleared out. They turned it into a shit den, basically hoarded it. This was a 30-day lease. And they somehow acquired a large amount of shit. So anyway, they ruined a bunch of shit, but everything's getting back together. So they ruined the bed frame and the mattress, stole my mattress. So new bed frame, new mattress, all the shit's cleared out. Generally, there's a little bit of stuff just from setting stuff up. All the shit they had on the windows is off. Coming over here to the hallway, hallway's clear now. Bathroom's much better, just needs to be cleaned. And this room was a bunch of kid shit I had to set out on the side. So that's all done. Mattress is sitting there. I had to use some bleach on it and get that shit ready to go. That's all good. Mattresses, the bed frames there, put back together. Taking it through the kitchen here. Got to clean out the fridge, but everything else looks pretty good. Besides that, just have to clean everything. We're going to do a deep clean, but just want to get most of the shit out. So most of the shit is gone. This place was hoarded in here. Carpet looks terrible. Got to fix that. Excuse me. Back here, so back deck is cleared. There was a whole bunch of shit. It's cleared off now. Got to fix the pool. Got to throw some chlorine in there and get that shit back online. Get the pump running again. But almost there. Look at this shit in my living room. What the fuck are you hanging? What is that? A fucking scissors? What are you hanging? Ceiling? Everything's all fucked up. Now I got to remove all these. So this is after the first successful rental after an eviction that took place over several months. So I made a bunch of changes to this property. It's a very old property. It's 100 years old this year. It's built in 1925, but made a lot of changes in order to be more accommodating to people, particularly on a short-term rental. So I'll quickly run through it and some of the shit that I had to fix from the eviction process, right? So new couch. Took out that old ass antique, couch that's usually in a room that no one ever fucking sits in. So new couch, actually got it for free from somebody that was selling. So from a realtor who was selling a property on behalf of their clients. So picked up that couch, very nice addition, very comfortable, big ass couch. Some things I had to fix. A hole underneath this cabinet and there was a rat. So had to poison it, trap it, get it the fuck out of here. So did that. This has not been cleaned yet, but you can kind of see the condition of the property. Looks pretty good though. The people that were here left it in very good condition. See if I can get this light on. So added a TV here in one of the bedrooms. Now there's TV in both bedrooms. New bed. The other bed was stolen, more or less. It was destroyed and then the mattress was stolen. So brand new bed, brand new mattress. So this looks pretty good. And going into the bathroom, I added just kind of soap on the bathroom. So I added a dispenser to make it easier for people to, get the body wash, conditioner, all that shit, and make it easier for myself and cleaners to put that together. Same thing here, added this. Let's see, there's an AC issue. I fixed that. There was a leak in the line. I had to add more refrigerant. That TV was there. So this is a new mattress, the other mattress. No, this was not a new mattress, just new linens, etc. But again, this has not been cleaned. So quick run through there. Then we'll run out. Kitchen, it's pretty much good. Just like I said, the rat that was in the kitchen. Out here was, keep in mind, this is all hoarded. So there's trash everywhere. So I had to clean it. TV there. That's the same. Have to do something with that couch. New pool pump coming Tuesday. Pool's running a little bit better though. Obviously I got to clean that. I'm going to run the back tomorrow. Let's see, had to put in a new hot water heater. The hot water heater went out and had to put in a new electrical breaker box outside. This was every time there was wind blowing, it would the power would be intermittent. So dealt with that. Pretty much everything else looks pretty good. I had to clean up all the trash and shit that was out here from the eviction process, but finally first successful rental after the eviction over several months. So fingers crossed.